Here we are. So, another busy day as the housemates have been asking themselves, why did Mark leave? Why is Jay so angry? And why is the button green? But what else has been happening? Well, Aden has really changed since Rebecca left, but I think he still needs to work on his blowjob.
It's hard staying like this. It's like a semi-stand-up outdoor shit.
It's not good, is it? Really, really not good. But where's Alex? Oh, I think she's feeling a bit blue in the bath. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's with a heavy heart that I bring you some sad news. Children's favourite Banana Man has sadly passed away. The details are still sketchy, but we're pretty sure where the incident took place. Thank you. And also I'd like to say about the following clip is that Aden uses the same razor on his face.
Sorry, Jay, but I have been up.
Maisie face is just priceless. Now, Simon Cowell can only dream of assembling a panel as strong as this for one of his shows. First up, here's the Welsh-Moroccan goat-herding male stripping sensation. What time is it? No, it's 11:05. Chill out. Chico's here. Next up, she's usually just here at weekends because you get time and a half, but she's got to be here now in case my waters break. It's Alice Levine. And it's celebrity gossip's hairiest bear, the housewives and ex-mates' choice of sorts. It's Jamie East. She's been with us all week, and tonight we've allowed her to bring her mum along too. It's Warrington's answer to Kate Hudson and Goldie Hawn, Sue and Kerry! Subliminal message?
I'm with me mum.
Right, let's
weird coming to work with me mum.
It's quite nice though.
Yeah.
Let's have a chat about the show we just watched. Now, at the start, we saw Mark leave and the housemates took it very badly. But he's not dead, is he? No. In fact, he's at the safari park. Have a look at this. Oh. He's been loving it as well. Tune in on Saturday to find out more about what him and Jamie got up to. But let's talk about tonight's show, and we've got to obviously talk about the shopping list and the 500 bananas that Harry ordered. I've got to say, he pulled it out of the bag. I thought it was absolutely legend, exactly. Kerry, after Jedward's trolley dash, you ended up with hundreds of bananas.
Yeah.
How did you cope?
I was really pissed off, to be honest, but watching the show tonight, I thought it was hilarious. But actually being a housemate in their position, it was so annoying not to lose your temper and, like, just kick shit out of him and go, what the hell are you playing at? We all need to eat.
But I suppose they had to just dash and get whatever they could, whereas Harry has actually taken all the meat, all the potatoes, all the veg, all the things that you would really need off.
I also hold Aaron to blame as well. I think he's an instigator.
And Anton.
More so Aaron. I just don't like Aaron. I think he's an instigator and he influenced Harry to do it.
Come on, Anton was in there as well going, I dare you, I dare you. Chico, do you think Big Brother should have stepped in and stopped Harry when he was making the order?
Absolutely not.
Should he have called time on his antics?
It was banana time, I tell you that. No, why would they want to deprive the great British public of some entertainment? And not only that, Actually, Jay seems like he's lost it there, but he should actually be thanking Harry, and I'll tell you for why. Because without the bananas, he wouldn't have punched the bag. She wouldn't have looked at him and went, that's my alpha male. He's got the pheromone. She's got the hormone. He's taking her home.
That's a really good point.
Funny with a girl like that. I'd eat bananas all week.
She did say, oh, I'm really turned on. She loved it, didn't she? She loved it.
He's got to thank Harry. It's Harry time.
He's a clear thinker. Jamie, do you think it's booked him a place in the final? Because the housemate, well, couple of the housemates were calling him a legend. The audience seemed to be loving it.
I think if it had happened maybe in the week running up to the final, then yeah, absolutely, definitely.
But not the halfway mark.
I think all it's done, in reality, is got him up for nomination next week without a shadow of a doubt.
Do you
I think by the time that they'll have had the weekend of no food, just bananas and frosted flakes.
Yeah.
So touching.
And by the time Monday
so a little bit of food colouring.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Which Alex is loving. She's just like, it's blue, it's blue.
They could just dye the chickpeas.
Yeah, so by the time Monday comes around, they'll be furious with him.
Yeah, especially Jay.
Yeah.
We know that he's a big meat eater and he likes his food and protein and all that. Do you think he was within his rights, Alice, to kind of go as he did?
Yeah. I thought it was so funny, but if that was me, I would have been so... If I was like, where are my aubergines? Where are my capers? My capers are missing from this list. I'd have been livid. But I just loved how angry he was, because all they had was really sweet things. And when you just want... He's like, so it's chocolate or bananas or... And his little veins in his head were popping. And
his little veins were popping. His fists were punching.
That sun lounger.
And then, as Chico's just mentioned, then Louise...
I don't
Sue.
What turns her on?
Did that...
Weird.
Clearly, a little bit of animal aggression.
Yeah.
Do you think it was that animal aggression that made her end up having that big old snogfest that we've just all listened to?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I also think she fancied him in the first place. That just pushed her over there.
Yeah, it takes...
Really?
It takes a real man to stamp on bananas, doesn't it?
Yeah. Alice, did it turn you on as well?
When he started throwing away the food colouring, I was like, he is one hell of a guy.
We also even on about how, you know, you like it and you did this and... Oh,
They've kind of been making it clear about what each of them likes, haven't they?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Tom very quickly. He kind of did that weird thing where he went, I'm going to hide all the tea bags from him because he's going to rip them up. And then, or as soon as he did it, he went, Jay, I've hidden all the tea bags, and told him. Yeah. Do you think he's trying to get on Jay's side, Kerry?
I don't think he's trying to get on Jay's side. I actually just think that he's kind of thought, you know what, I'm sharing a house with a bunch of pricks. I might not get a cup of tea in the morning. I need to hide some of the food. Not that he's probably like thinking, God, we've got no food. I don't know whether to laugh at what Harry's done or get a good idea from Jay from laughing, or should I take Jay's side and pretend to hide some tea bags? So that's not going to fill him up, really, is it?
No. Would you like to see how prepared Tom is to go to get Jay on side?
Yeah, go on.
Have a look at this.
Will that fucking hurt, Mum, will it?
What, the blue food colour?
Look, it's gone inside.
Oh, God's sake.
Oh, Tom! What? I don't want to see it. Don't look there. Well, I couldn't help it. I looked down, there it was. If this doesn't make Jay laugh about the whole situation, I don't know what will.
Tom, are you walking around with your dick out?
Yeah.
Tom!
Tom!
If this doesn't make you laugh about the food situation.
Lou, you're just staring.
Isn't it?
I think his willy's hanging low. He's doing all right. He's doing all right.
So he's basically...
That actually looked like Max and he hadn't dyed his.
I was going to say, what did you make of it, Sue? Because he's dyed his willy blue to make Jay laugh, basically.
Actually.
You needed your glasses?
Yes.
Why haven't any of the men got any pubes in the house? I don't get it.
They're all very metrosexual, Jamie. It's because you're a bear. You don't understand. You don't understand. Right, if you don't agree with that lot, then get yourself a place in our audience and make yourself heard. Email us, audience@bbbitontheside.com. There's so many giggles behind me. All the details are at Lily level. Yes, it's Lily level now because I am trying to raise the tone of this show just a little bit. Still to come, we've taken Maisie and Faye up the diary room, and that is not a euphemism.
Is it true that A, I have a tattoo of Ed the Duck on my arse, or B, I once fell over on a banana skin on the London Tube in rush hour and everyone walked over me? The correct answer was B. I did fall over on a banana skin and lots of people walked over me and I was spread out like a starfish on the floor, which wasn't a very good look for me.
Bless her. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side, raising the bar on a reality-based spin-off to somewhere near Peter Crouch's ears. Time now for the return of the Silver Fox. He's trapped us in his hinterweb, and tonight he's revealing all on what you lot have had to say about the housemates. It's Christian Howes. Lots of wolf whistles, Christian. Firstly, how's the Another Level reunion going?
Oh, it's going fantastically. I've just flown in from California. We had our first gig.
California! Now, this is somewhat snazzier than you've had in previous weeks.
Yes,
You've stepped up another level.
I see what you did there. Well,
Thanks.
I spent the week at our top-secret design lab in the States.
Right.
Seriously, no, it's not a joke. Yeah, really.
Were you being serious when you said this to me when we were rehearsing?
Yeah. Deadly serious. So,
I didn't believe you.
So we were locked away in a lab with some very clever people with test tubes and lab coats, sexy lab coats, and we decided to come up with a spicier version of getting all that data out there. So this is what it is.
Can't you just do this on your computer and make circles?
You could do, but this is actually taking data in real time. This is tweets as they happen, and the bigger the circle, the more influential that person is.
Hold on, these spots here are tweets.
They are, and if I click on
real
one,
tweets that are out there right now.
So if I click on one, there you go.
Oh my goodness!
So every time anyone tweets,
and this is just about the housemates.
It's just about the housemates and Big Brother.
That's quite amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. What are they saying about Jay at the moment? Because we've had the whole Jay kicking off about the bananas.
A lot of chatter. There is a lot of chatter around Jay, and we'll come on to that in a bit more detail as we go to my normal graphs.
Oh, OK. Christian wants to keep it all in order.
Yes.
Right, OK. So, Mark walking, I'm guessing that's had quite a big impact on the social media.
It has, yes. So basically, this is the whole series mapped out as data, as we would normally do.
So from beginning to end.
And Mark was the most talked about going into the house, and his exit was also the most talked about event that's happened in this whole series Big Brother.
OK. A lot of people obviously had him as the potential winner.
Yes.
Not anymore!
No.
Not anymore at all. Has that done anything to your graph?
Well, basically, he is a very popular housemate, and the data shows that everyone was very positive towards him. He brought a great energy to the house, and he was talked about more often than not than anyone else if you added it all up across the whole series.
OK.
What's quite interesting is, obviously, he did walk out of the house. If you compare his events to the rest of the housemates who got evicted...
I love how you burn them.
I'm just burning the ex-housemates here. Sorry if there are any watching. You can see that he had double the amount of mentions from walking out the house than people had from being evicted from the house.
Right, OK. So he is the biggest talking point so far still, which is probably kind of what he wanted, I would imagine. He said that he loves the attention, so... Yes. I'm sure he'd be very happy with how big his peak is right there. How do you think, how does his compare to, say, Heaven's? It's obviously bigger.
It's nearly double. We're talking about 40,000 more mentions.
Really?
Yeah. It's that big.
Wow. So, on the whole, how sad were people to see him go, do you think?
Well, I looked at the sentiment around Mark leaving, and what we can see here is that 37% of people thought it was the right thing for Mark to do, but actually 63% thought it was the wrong thing for him to do. So the
63% were all probably Mark fans who loved him and wanted him to stay.
Exactly.
He's always been very popular from the beginning, and especially online. But has their attention shifted to anybody new now that he has walked?
Well, this is AM after Mark, okay, and what you can see. I
thought you were going to say it's what you did this morning.
Yeah, this is after he left the house. And basically, what you can see here is that the two alpha males, Jay and Aaron, are taking the lead when it comes to mentions since he left.
Right, OK. And poor old Aaron. not Aaron, sorry, Anton and Aden down there, just getting no love, really, are they?
No, they're not getting talked about. They're not doing enough.
Let's talk about the lusting then. Lusting of the boys and the girls. Let's start with the boys. Who is the most popular hunk online?
Well, last time I came on, this was the fanciability factor. So what we do is we look at words associated with the housemate.
Positive,
positive,
sexy words.
Sexy words, yes. And obviously, Jay was way out in front, Aaron in second. And
a surprising Harry in third. So how is it this week?
So this week, a little bit of a change. So we can see that there's been a big swing to Anton.
Oh, he'll be loving that. Loving it. Do you think that was anything to do with his birthday?
Yeah, I think his birthday task was a good thing, but he's eaten into Harry's sort of lead, as you can see.
He is.
Third
they
place.
might form a little allegiance now over this whole banana gate. And let's have a look at the girls.
So again, the girls, this was very surprising.
Oh my goodness.
So this was last week. So this,
equal parts of a pie,
I
Christian.
know. It's very equal. It's almost too equal.
What was last week? Who was in? I can't remember.
This is last week.
Oh,
So
this is last week.
This is last week.
Right,
so
okay.
everyone very, very equal. Louise just slightly ahead of everyone else. Well, if we go to this week.
Oh, sexy Mama Louise.
So you can see here that, in fact, Louise has increased her pie slice.
Is this down to her slice of Jay's pie?
I think it is, yeah.
OK, Christian, thank you very much. Christian, everyone. So from one geek to another, here's what happened when Alice went all spooks on us and took a sneak peek behind the secretive world of Big Brother.
My name's Alice Levine. I work undercover. After my award-winning documentary, OK TV, What the Fuck, I was turning my attention to the world of Big Brother. For the past 3 months, I lived 2 different lives. My aim? To expose a side of Big Brother that ordinary journalism couldn't reveal.
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
My protection, my cover story, and my secret camera. I'm at Elstree Film Studios, Boreham Wood, the home of TV, but also something much more sinister. I'm here to investigate, and I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
OK, we're going to have to be quick about this because I don't actually have a pass. Alex, have you got one?
No, sorry.
Shit! OK, we're going to have to keep on our toes because I don't want security taking us down. They are tough little fuckers. OK, come on.
I'm on my way to meet a lady from the care team. Probably a code name. I can't reveal her identity for legal reasons. Before the housemates entered the house this year, various items were confiscated.
OK, so what have we got here?
I'm going to find out what and why.
So this is Jay's suitcase. Sure.
We've got crocodile shoes.
Yeah.
Like that guy off of Auf Wiedersehen Pet.
Harry's down here.
Quite a number of condoms.
A number of condoms.
OK.
He's got a book here.
I don't know what that means. That must be some sort of code name.
Possibly.
For a spy. I'm guessing she left these because they might make her look like a slut. Oh my God, this looks like a murder scene.
This is Alex's stuff. I think we found a match.
Hello.
The lady was good, and I got away with some decent evidence, but I had a better lead. A man calling himself the Silver Fox.
He doesn't say much, this one. But what he does say is absolute gold.
He just informed me of a housemate having contact with the outside world.
Right. Now that is trouble. Can we maybe get a camera set up on that? Keep an eye on this. Good find.
Things were much worse than I thought. Housemates in contact with the outside world, confiscated possessions. Luckily, there was a team on top of things.
Let's make this quick.
The task team.
Did anyone see you? OK. Joe, you know what I'm going to ask you. Does the next task involve zebras?
No.
OK, let's try a different tack. Is it true that Cheryl Baker and Lee Ryan have a hand in deciding the tasks?
Nope.
Joe, you can tell me. You can tell me.
It was like Joe was trying to tell me something. I couldn't figure out what. Instead, I went in search of director extraordinaire Ben Hardy. If anyone knew what was really bloody going on around here, it was him.
Look normal. He's around here somewhere. It's just a bit of a labyrinth, so we just have to find him. Oh, he's here. He's here. Mr. Hardy, Alice from Levine Undercover.
Don't allow.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to have a sort of an off-the-record chat with you. You don't film the show on camera phones, do you?
Of course not. No, we use proper cameras.
Okay.
B, can I get a 2-shot Jay and Louise, please?
Louise, it's Paul. Yeah, Danan. Listen, what are you doing with Jay, man? So what? He wrote you love hearts.
It might have only taken a day of my life, but what I found would echo an eternity.
I don't know how, but they noticed the fucking camera.
There was a level of organisation and commitment to programme making at Big Brother that would challenge even the most hard-hitting Ofcom regulation. The Silver Fox was last seen rummaging through the bins outside of Emma Willis's dressing room. He refuses to comment on what he found.
Can you turn the camera off, please?
Ben Hardy was forced to retire soon after our interview, and now lives in Lanzarote with his 3 girlfriends.
Don't tell anyone I spoke to you.
And Paul Danan? Fuck knows.
To the main show's Kerry, full of love, pride and vodka cramp. So this time tomorrow, yet another girl will have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Soon, there won't be any of them left in there. But who will it be? Let's take a look at the contenders. In the blue corner, perhaps the hardest wrestler fighting in the UK today, it's Faye Palmer.
And it says here, you're a wrestler.
I am a wrestler.
You look nothing like Hulk Hogan.
I know, but I'm a woman. I'm not meant to look like Hulk Hogan.
Are you ripped? Are you kind of, you look...
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, see some of the guns.
Can you please look me in the eye?
Yeah.
And turn your tongue upside down? Do that one more time?
It's like, yeah, I'd stop doing that if I were you.
Okay. Would you ever punch a horse square in the mouth?
Yes.
Not a horse fan?
If you overstep the line, I would.
How would a horse overstep the line?
If you got aroused.
So that, I wouldn't want to punch an aroused horse.
Why? There'd be a fence in between.
Well, sorry, where did the fence appear from? I'm making a story.
We're not going to be in a random field caressing a horse.
Well, you know, there was a guy in the... No, you can do any accent in the world very, very well. Do an Irish accent.
Shut your mouth now.
A Welsh accent.
Shut up, Brian. I need to tag it his telly.
She's good. A Jamaican accent.
Come and get your bacon.
Mexican?
No. I can do Scottish pretty well.
OK, do Scottish then.
That was Scottish accent.
Go on, do Scottish now.
What do you mean Scottish now? Australian? I can do that. We've been doing that all day, haven't we?
Iraqi?
No, full enough. I don't really practice doing Iraqi accents. Iranian, Iraqian. Was Iraqian even a word?
Iraqian, it's an island just off Greece.
Why did the orange stop rolling down the hill? Because it ran out of juice. Yeah. No. Yeah. You look a bit like Where's Wally?
Yeah, you do look a bit like Where's Wally. So her profile VT sets her up as like a ballsy, hard as nails wrestler. Chico, do you think it's fair to say that that's what we've seen from her time in the house?
Do you know what?
The time.
So,
he's not even picking it up now.
I'm not. He's forgotten his own catchphrase. Come on, man.
It's not.
He's not taking the bait.
It's very time out. No, for me, to be honest, she's been the kind of the
total opposite.
The mystery to me, because when you first saw the VT and you saw how good she looked, and I thought she's going to be the female alpha female in there. Yeah. She's going to take over, but she's just fallen apart. But unfortunately, that's Big Brother house might just kind of do that to you.
Kerry, can living in the house make you that emotional?
I won't say that emotional, but yeah.
I really do. I just want to go, tell me how we can help you.
I think there were times when I was in there myself and it wasn't shown as much, but I had a good cry every now and then because you're missing your friends and family, and even though... You know, she's with a lot of people. She probably feels really alone.
Yeah. She does always get a lot more emotional when she's had a measuring jug of wine.
No way. I don't believe you.
Sue, do you think the alcohol has been her downfall?
I just think she's a very emotional person in general.
I do think she's a very emotional person, and I think we all know that alcohol
when you've had
doesn't
to
help.
drink, the truth of you always comes out.
Maybe she needs to wrestle somebody.
I think she needs to do something.
She does. She does. Now, guys, she has joked that she's the victim of the Aaron kissing curse. No. Is she the victim of Aaron's kissing?
No.
Anybody? No.
No. I mean, it's all a bit of an excuse, to be honest, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, you know, we're both up for eviction. Oh, we've both been kissed by Aaron. You know, it's the curse. I think, you know, I think it's a load of nonsense, to be honest.
So why is she up?
She's up because she gets drunk and she gets annoying. You know, I've got to admit, once I've had a couple of glasses of wine, I can be a bit emotional.
To be fair, I think all women get slightly annoying when they've had a measuring jug of wine. She certainly doesn't appear to think so. Check out what happened last night.
What are you done with it by Friday?
Can't believe it.
You can also just go back to them and say, I'm working for you, shut up. You could actually...
They're kissing. Oh my god, they're kissing. Oh my god, fuck. They're kissing, guys.
This bed has been the front row to many different things. Oh, it's an emotional bed, this bed. I just sit upright and I catch everything.
Andy loves being in that front row, doesn't he? Absolutely loves it. Jamie, is this part of her ploy to keep her in the house tomorrow night, do you think?
I know, but
Kerry's nodding.
Maisie's nervous giggle as Anton was saying, oh, I've said everything from this bed. She was like, yeah, oh, yeah, sure. But you can't help but be cynical about something like that.
Yeah, you can't.
You know,
really.
she was just like, oh, I don't want to think about Friday. Thinking about Friday. But Aaron went for it. You know, the hand was on the back of the head, but he kind of lunged.
The one that went in first. Do you buy her feelings? No.
I think initially she did have a bit of a crush on him, and now I think she's just really needy and just wants it from any... She's just sort of like, love me, tell me I'm... And I forget how young she is. She's like 19, isn't she?
Yeah,
so
I think she really likes him, though, but I don't think she gets enough back from him.
I think
so
she's
kind of
she's
going,
fed up
oh, I
with the
don't
chase
really like
now,
you.
isn't she? Yeah, she's sort of tired slightly of being needy.
I'm not surprised, running after him for 4 weeks. She'd be knackered. OK, so that's Faye sorted, but what about her partner in crime? Here's what happened when Jamie met the generously browed Miss Maisie James.
Wow, you like to walk around naked in the house in nothing but a pair of high heels?
Yeah, no, I like to wear high heels and be naked, especially if no one's around. Might as well, you know, be free.
Yeah? Are you planning on having sex in the house?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Do you frown down upon that sort of thing?
Not that I frown down upon it, I just think that it's something to be kept a little bit private.
Yeah.
A cheeky snog is alright.
Oh, so we're going to get some cheeky snogs?
Possibly. I hope there's a really hot guy in there. I hope so. I like cute things about guys. There has to be like dimples, like attractiveness, not classically good looking.
Yeah.
So.
Would you ever punch a horse square in the mouth?
Punch a horse square in the mouth? If it hurt me or broke my leg or something, of course, yeah. That's a weird question, but thanks.
Are you allowed luxury items?
I haven't bought luxury items, I don't know. No.
Really?
Well,
everyone else has.
Like what?
Well, they've taken in, I think someone took an iPod in.
What?
Which DVDs did that other dude take in?
DVDs as well? You're kidding me.
I think there's definitely an iPad as well. They weren't allowed the 3G one because obviously they'll be able to have contact, but they've got Wi-Fi in there.
You're not being serious.
Being deadly serious.
Why didn't they have a... Oh. Knock.
Who's there?
Isabel. Isabel broke. I had to knock. Sorry.
Knock.
Who's there?
I don't know.
I don't know who. I thought about it for a minute. I did think about it for a minute. Oh.
I love them, they're brilliant. Now, Maisie has said that, Jamie, that she thinks they're both up because they got so close. Do you think that's anything to do with it?
No, I haven't really seen the closeness. I must have missed that.
They have really, really bonded tightly the last week.
But that's probably as a result of the kind of reverse Midas Aaron kind of factor, and I think that has played a large part of it because it's the only thing that they're now known for in the house. And now that seems to have kind of simmered down a bit, there isn't anything else there to kind of get into with either of them, really.
She's been nominated again by Louise this week, Alice, for looking at her again. Do you think Maisie's obsessed with her?
I think that's a serious issue. I'm glad she brought it up because it was getting on my nerves. I think she's just getting paranoid in that house, like everybody's looking at me. I think
They're certainly looking at her now.
They certainly are. I think that Maisie's just mesmerised by the veneers. She's just like, those teeth are massive.
Alice!
They are huge.
Kerry, do you think she does enough within the house to warrant her place in there?
Who?
Maisie.
Who?
Maisie.
Who?
Well done, Kerry Godona. I actually fell for that then. I was like, we're talking about Maisie in this part. Yeah. Now, Harry, Chico, has singled her out as being immature all the time.
Well, I mean, yeah,
we missed it again.
I've been up since 5 in the morning, so please forgive me.
Do you think that's fair?
It depends. Not really. I mean, look, you've got to understand. Look, she's only 19.
Yeah.
She walks around because obviously she sings all the time. Maybe she's doing it for a different reason. Maybe she wants to be heard and release a song after it.
And this comes from the man that bought 500 bananas.
But also, I know. Also, Harry and Maisie are very different people. And, you know, she, as you said, she's only 19. She's in the house. She wants to have a good time. So
let me just tell you this.
Let her, really.
Only happy people sing, so let her sing. And if you don't like it, go to the next room. What can I say? I like happy people.
So Maisie's dad chartered a plane to fly over the house with a message. Would you have done that for Kerry?
Of course I would. She'd about pay for it.
And Kerry, how would you have reacted if your mum would have flown a plane over the house that read, Kerry, behave yourself?
Fuck a duck and bankrupt again.
Right, guys, on her application form, she gave herself 10 out of 10 for popularity. She's got 6 nominations against her, so where did she go wrong?
She hasn't gone wrong. She's popular. 6 people hate her. She didn't say she was
I know, but you're not in there to be hated, are you? You're in there...
I don't know, Nasty Nick went in there and we all loved him. Well, we loved to hate him, and look how famous he's come. Maybe she's fame hungry.
I think we should ask Maisie tomorrow when she's out.
Oh! Pardon?
I said I think we should ask her tomorrow night when she's out how popular she thinks she is.
You think she'll be out tomorrow?
She ain't going because Faye is way more annoying.
People want to see how Faye and Aaron pan out.
You think that's what? Do you think that's?
I don't think she's going.
You don't think she's going?
I bet everyone in the audience.
Oh, he's going to bet everybody in the audience. Every single person.
I think Faye's too.
Why? Why is everyone so hard up on Maisie?
I just don't think she's good enough. I think I'm from Birmingham, so I'm team.
I like her a lot.
I'm team Faye, so I just think that Faye's more likeable. She's a little bit insecure, but Maisie's just... she's irritating. Yeah. She's just irritating.
Can I change my mind?
Very quickly, I'll get to my read.
I reckon Maisie is going to stay and Faye's going to go. Reason being, once Maisie goes, no one's not going to stir up the house. You've already had 2 people that stirred up the house, made it a bit exciting. Once she goes, it's going to be boring.
Again.
Oh, another big character that we may lose. So, this lot here have had their say, but this is what happened when we put your questions to the girls in question.
Big Brother's bit on the side have some questions for you young ladies. Maisie, what would you give Faye's looks out of 10?
Probably a 2, to be honest.
And Faye, what would you give Maisie's looks out of 10?
A 10. Such an idiot.
If you had to choose yourself or the other one to go, who would you choose?
Or the other one. No, you can honestly say. Honestly. I want to stay, so... Her. This thing here. Maisie. This little thing. Yeah, no, I'd stay.
Maisie.
Yeah.
Do you fancy a career as a Marilyn Monroe lookalike when you leave the house?
Someone actually asked that? Yeah, are you serious? Ah! No.
How did you really feel when Maisie slapped you on the face?
When did you slap me on the face? Were we drunk? I bet we were really drunk. Probably, Joe, what? When
if she slapped me in the face now, I'd just slap her back.
Will either of you stay in close contact with Aaron?
Yes. Not close contact with me. I love Aaron, but sometimes
The
it can be a bit
triangle
strange.
of Aaron, Maisie and Faye.
And Tom, it's a bloody square.
Just a triangle.
No, I only kissed him once as like more of a joke because she's falling. Head over heels.
I'm not falling in love with Aaron, but I do really like Aaron, and I would like to. And I would like to go and. He did ask me out on a date last night when we go out for this. So.
Right.
I did not have sexual intercourse with Aaron.
Coming up after the break, a loved up Louise shares all with Big Brother. And while you're waiting, here's a teaser from Maisie. My money is on the first option.
Fact or fiction? Is it true that A, I lost my little toe due to frostbite, or B, I eat the double amount of calories that I should a day? And the true reason is B, I eat the double amount of calories that I should a day. I eat burgers, chips, pizza, absolutely everything. I can't stop eating all day. It gets quite annoying, even though I'm still quite thin. High metabolism.
Welcome back to Put on the Side. We're as foxy as Noxy, but nowhere near as innocent. Here's today's news. At 9:45, Jay and Louise awoke, but was romance still blossoming?
How's on your way back, man? Grab us a banana.
A banana? What's he going to do with that then? At 11:25 a.m, Big Brother got to hear all the juicy details about Louise's night of passion.
How are you?
I'm fine, just want to let you know that I actually snogged Jay last night. I don't feel bad. So, yep, I snogged Jay and it was lovely, really enjoyed it. You know what? I've been in here for nearly a month. I like the lad, I get on with him. You know, I'm not like the other girls who just jumped in bed with different lads every night and snogged them, even if they don't like him. I actually like Jay. And if you like someone, I don't think there's nothing wrong with snogging him, and I snogged him. I just want to let you know, there's no funny business going on, no touching of boobs or down there, none of that business.
That's because he hadn't got hold of a banana yet. And earlier this evening, Alex discovered that the most annoying thing to happen whilst practising a dance routine is...
I didn't mean to. You made me laugh. You made me laugh. It's not. Stop.
Everyone's a critic. At 7:30 p.m, Jay finally got his revenge on Harry.
Dumping that in as well. Oh, what? Oh, that's gonna stain like a bitch. Oh my! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's fucked. That's too far. Jay did it.
Just come in this second for a poo.
It's a bloodbath.
But the bloodbath got brutal as Harry started to point the finger at Anton, Eden, Jay, pretty much everyone.
If I'm laughing, but when I come with the show, I seen tomato sauce in the bath.
Oh, did you? What, was it a ghost that did it, was it?
Well, I didn't do it.
You're a dickhead, Jay.
I didn't do it.
You're a fucking liar. We know you did it. Who else did it?
Wait, I didn't do
Who
it.
the fuck else did it? Or who did you tell to do it?
I didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, try not to laugh, Jay. What are you going to do, sit here and piss us off even more?
Why I?
Why I? Because I'm a dickhead. Mate, you're a dickhead.
Why?
You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot.
Why?
One of my closest friends in here, you can
Harry,
fuck
wait,
off.
Harry, oh,
Seriously,
Harry.
listen,
Yeah, go
okay?
on, listen.
You were one of my closest mates in here. You're
I'm
not
still
anymore.
one of those. Why
No,
not?
not anymore. Because I expected
Harry,
more from
Harry.
you. So you didn't do anything?
No.
You just went and got ketchup?
Yep.
So you were his little bitch in a way?
I'm his little bitch now.
Yeah.
I'm his little bitch now. You're funny.
Why do you keep repeating what I'm saying?
Because you sound like a prick.
Keep swearing at me, Ads, because that's all you've got.
That's all
Mr.
I've got.
Intelligent.
I'm flabbergasted. However, we still have no word if Louise has had that poo. News on that as and when we get it. So, who will be making the headlines next week? Here are all the numbers you need to save your fave.
Who steers? You decide. To save fear, call 09016 1617 05. To save Maisie, call 09016 1617 10. Calls cost 36p from a BT landline. Calls from other networks may vary and from mobiles will cost considerably more. Or simply go to our page on Facebook, Big Brother UK, and follow the links. There's a minimum Facebook credit purchase of £1. One vote on Facebook will cost no more than 7p. For full terms, go to channel5.com/bbvote. Voting closes in Friday's eviction show.
So, one of them will be taking the walk of shame tomorrow, but what kind of exit can they expect? Jamie is with live producer Jamie Sutcliffe to get all of the goss.
Oh, we're just having actually a massively libellous chat. Let's stop that now. It's absolutely freezing here. I hope Brian's got his thermal jockstrap ready tomorrow. This is Jamie, the live producer. Hello, how are you doing?
All right.
Now, any twists planned for tomorrow night at all?
Twists? Oh, there's speculation on Twitter, and people are asking that there might be something going on.
Really?
Potentially about maybe putting somebody in.
No.
Maybe. So, something we're considering. We're having a think.
Okay.
But we'll have to tell you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Leave us hanging.
Yeah.
Leave us hanging. Brian could learn how to pronounce Aden's name.
Well, listen, he's been called so many things, and because of his accent, Arden is what we are,
okay,
we
so
are
it's just
calling it.
it's an Irish thing.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Last week, Heaven provided perhaps the best ever Big Brother exit.
Brilliant.
Are you going to oil up the stairs ready for Maisie or Faye tomorrow?
Well, it was weird when we were here, when she went up the stairs and fell, and her leg fell through the thing. We thought she wouldn't be able to come out.
But she was all right.
Yeah, she was all right.
Obviously.
Grazed her knee a bit, but fine.
So you've done a risk assessment,
Of
everything's
course,
fine.
all done, yeah.
Nice to see you were finally allowed to play your Gabriella Chilme track
She's
last
done.
week.
She's dead to us now, though.
Did Heaven appreciate it?
She loved it, yeah.
Now, more importantly than anything, speculation of new housemates or anything like that, is what exit music have you got planned for Faye and Maisie? So, what have you got for Faye?
Faye might have a bit of CeeLo Green, maybe.
Not the uncensored version, I hope.
I hope so, yeah, of course. It's after Watershed, we're fine.
Certainly is. Okay, what about So Emotional by Whitney? Or
yeah, quite nice.
Crimea River, Justin Timberlake?
Maybe, nice.
And for Maisie?
Maisie, it's maybe a bit of Willow Smith, maybe a bit of Cobra Starship.
Who?
Urban. You know, like me, Urban.
No, I'm an oldie now.
Oh, right, okay.
Behave Yourself by Booker T and the MGs. Bit niche.
Never heard of that, but I'll Google it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, mate. Are you still looking for love? All good?
Always looking for love.
Very much.
You,
Back to you,
Anna.
A bear.
There he is, bearing it up again. Ian.
Hello.
What's been going on in the world of digital? You have a clip for us, don't you?
I have a clip. This is what happened after the ketchup incident.
Okay.
Play music upstairs, not really. No. It's for,
No, but we're going to get them all out and everything's going to be fine.
See, they're all friends again now.
They're all
it's all
friends
fine.
again. I was flabbergasted by that little news clip that we've seen. I hadn't seen that before. Harry was proper going for it.
He went angry in the same way he did a couple of weeks ago with Alex and Heaven. This is the first time since then that he's released.
He was a little bit drunk then. This was kind of
stone
genuine.
cold sober, middle of the day.
Yeah. So what else has been happening?
Well, since that, Aden is feeling a little bit melancholy. He says he's still missing Rebecca and is talking about how he feels isolated in the house.
Yeah.
And since Mark's left, he's also thinking of doing the dirty.
What?
And walking out. I don't think he will. I think
he
he's after
won't.
attention,
I think he's
really.
probably just feeling a little bit emotional.
Yeah.
What's all this about hand signals?
I don't know. People online have been saying that I've been making hand signals, revealing secret messages.
I don't know what
that is.
Now, that's all we've got time for today. Tune in tomorrow for our big eviction extravaganza when Sue and Kerry will return, as does Mark, and of course Faye or Maisie will be here. We will see you tomorrow.